Good morning, everyone. Can you hear? Okay. So see here. So yesterday I have shared a material, right, related to the steps that we have followed. I have prepared something like this. So maybe kind of a step-by-step process, it will be helpful to you. Okay. So we have connected to the Access database and fetched, imported 5 tables: date, geo, manufacturer, product, and sales fact. Once extracted, each and every table we have performed some activity, right? Each and every table wise, we have created new columns, we have deleted, right? We deleted few columns, and also the maximum transformations we have performed in each and every other table. Like uh, we have split it based on the product to get the product code, and from the another table sales, which is important table from the sales fact, which is we have an USA statistics, USA sales data. We have appended this sales fact with international folder. So I hope everyone created and imported that international sales data set. If any queries or else any concerns, please let me know. So sales fact, the sales data is related to the USA, and the remaining countries, as per the location, we have other 4 countries, right? So we have bring that data from CSV format, from a folder data extraction. So once you have imported automatically, a folder will be get created to combine and transform data, right? A folder will be get created. And then a new file, international file will be get automatically created with all the 4 other sales data. This is what I'm saying. It's still running. So after this, the international file, we have appended with the sales data. So international sales data is in separate entity and sales data is in separate table, right? That's what the Power Query data level we have. So we have appended because the column headers are same, data is different. That we have to remember. Okay? In which scenarios we are going to perform append in the sense the column headers same, each and every other is equal, same to same, similar, and the values, the data which is below the column header is completely different, or else maybe something sometimes common. In that kind of a scenario, only we can perform append transformation. So what is the technical name for an append? Is that a vertical or else horizontal? Append. How it will work? Is the data joined horizontally or vertical? Vertically, okay? Data will be get joined vertically if you're using an append transformation. So, another vice versa is merge transformation. Merge transformation, how it will work? Horizontally, a new table, new column will be get the new table column. The new table data will be added in the form of a column. Okay, it will be expanded horizontally. So I will come up with another edition of it. So see here, navigating back to the transform data. Please observe, this is important. International this sales data set, I have appended to my sales main, all the countries you can observe here. Product ID, date, zip code, units, revenue, and country. Okay, this is the additional column which we've got it from this international. Okay, fine. Assume that while working on this report development, okay, it's an assumption. You got a requirement from the customer, they have their salesperson. So in this format, okay, see here, salesperson, they're providing some simple sales analysis data manufacturer, salesperson, and location. Okay, these three categories. While working on this report development, you got from the customer or else a stakeholder that three columns which it is defining: manufacturer, salesperson, and location. So four different manufacturers, Van Erstel, Natura, Service, and their salesperson. Salesperson name is Michael, Alex, Pedro, John, and their locations, base locations. Okay. So you want to create this table. How to create this table? They are providing some details in the text format. How to create this table? Is there any option? While working on the report development, you got with some simple information like a simple data set or a simple four rows of data. How we are going to create this table from Power BI? Is there any option? Please respond. If you are aware of it, you can tell aware. I have already shown to you how to create a static or else manually table, right? A reference table. Is there any option to copy paste it here or else how we are going to do that? Not, no. Only four records they're providing, right? How we are going to import it as a CSV? It's a notepad. So in that kind of a scenario, copy this one, four records, use enter data. So they're providing the reference tables, right? Some fields, four rows of information with fields. Use the enter data, click on this, select the column and paste it. That's it. It's an reference table. They're providing some rows of data, four records, and their salesperson and location. Clear to you? This is important. Yeah. Maybe if you have a 15 records or else all 14 manufacturer salesperson details, we have to add it in this way. So giving the name as new table name as sales people. Sales people. So fine. So this new table, right? Sales people. I don't want to load it as a separate onto the Power BI desktop level. See here, close and apply. This new table sales people also will be get added into the Power BI desktop. You can see it here, sales people. Okay, new table, sales people is getting added. So my concern is instead of loading it as a separate table, I will try to add these two fields, okay, salesperson and location, to product table. See here, I have the product details, right? See this, manufacturer is there, salesperson and location only missing on the product table. What I will do in this is I will try to add salesperson and these details, location details. So how to add it? I don't want to load it as a separate table into the Power BI desktop. I want to add this information based on the one of the common column. Is there any common column between these two tables? You can tell me. From the simple table, salesperson and product table, is there any common column? Did you identify any common column? Three columns only here. And here few columns. So here I have identified manufacturing is common. So instead of loading it as a separate table in query editor, select your product table, use the transformation name called merge queries. Click on this, select the sales people. Okay, you have to select it here. Manufacturer is common, right? Use the control button, hold it, Select another table, common column, that is the manufacturer. So as per the common mapping, okay, common records. Okay, we want all the records from the product table based on the common column, that is manufacturer, matching records from the second table. Okay, that is left outer join. That's what we discussed. Okay, manufacturer is matching. So that's why I'm just trying to select these two are common. All records I want. I don't want to disturb my product table. Sales people details level matching records wise. I want it to be the product left outer. Select it. Okay. Select. So it's expanded, right? When you are doing the mesh transformation, it's getting expanded. So product code after this, salespeople is a table name. So it's a subtable. See here, sub. So you want to get it imported, right? I mean, extract this information, expand it. What do you want? Salesperson and location. And I don't want any prefix. Try to select it. That's it. So these two new columns will be get added. Is that clear? And maybe after some days, right, from the organization or else from the customer team, if they are asking you to add one more record, okay, anyway, it is a static table, right? Please observe, this is important. So how we are going to add one more record? So here we will add Abbas. We will just try to add. Okay, one more record I'm going to add. Okay. So automatically, you don't need to refresh here. You can see the data on the product table. See this. Previously, it was blank, right? Christian has been getting added. Kevin for this manufacturer of this. Got it? Now you can try to close them up. So disable the data load. No need to load it. Close and apply. You are not going to see the salespeople table. Got it? In this way, mesh transformation is going to work. Clear? Others, please try to respond. Is that clear to you? Two fields. So I will share this material also, step-by-step process. Okay. Even the med queries I have written. Please follow the steps and try to complete it. Okay. This manufacturing report data transformations. Got it? Few more important topics. Please focus. So assume that you joined in a project in the middle. Okay. Not in the starting part. Maybe some development has been done and some data transformations also they started. Assumption, okay, how we are going to handle in that kind of a scenario. So they are telling you that these are the tables are available and it has been get loaded. And with these tables only the visuals and as well as the business logics has been prepared. But you want to know the relationship. So which tables are available in the Power BI desktop, which tables has been disabled in query editor. Okay, that's what we need to know. A kind of a hierarchy. Okay, so to get to know the hierarchy, here we have an option. See this? Click on the Views tab. Click on the Views tab. Query dependency. So here, by using this query dependency view, we will get to know. So just try to make it as a fit to the screen. So this is a by default layout. Maybe I will try to change from left to right layout. Okay. So if you are observing, I have extracted the data from Access DB, right? Access DB source system, and these are the tables. Highlighted ones are the tables. Sales table is loaded, product, location, date, and manufacturer. And also I have extracted the data from international, okay, a folder. If you can select it, this is the path. See this hierarchy. If you can select it, sample file is generated, right? You have observed that there is a sample file from the folder and load disable. So we are not going to load this file. Like that, parameter has been generated and it is also been disabled. So what is loaded means, see here, if you are observing the hierarchy, sales data is loaded. So international table, I mean the folder extraction, these are the inside, okay, inbuilt or else while doing the combined transformation, these are the files it has been get generated and the information it will be get loaded onto the sales. It's loaded. So indirectly it is also impacting this sales main table. We have loaded. Okay, the remaining other country sales data we have added to this sales information. So by using this query dependency view, we will get to know. So which tables are loaded, which tables are disabled. Even for the sales people, which I have created manually. So this is disabled and this information is available here. Product. See here. This is the one source which I have extracted from a folder. Another source, I have extracted the data. I mean, I just copy and paste it, static reference data. Another one is last data source. What is the data source here? This one. Last one. Here, this one. Response, please. Which data source is this? It's an Access DB. Okay. Access DB source system. These are the tables. Okay. Sales, product, location, date, and manufacturer. So this is for our reference. This is not a report development or else a data transformation. Query dependency view is for our reference. Maybe if you join in the middle of the project or else if you want to get to know what is the flow of tables, right? By using this query dependency view, you will get to. Got it? This is not for any report development. This is for internal reference. Okay. Shall I close this one or else you want me to repeat it something? Is it clear to you? Expecting an answer? Please respond. Fine. Simple one only. So what is this query dependency means? To get to know the flow of the tables, whether it is loaded or else disabled, by using this particular query, this view only we will get to know. So as per your understanding, you can try to change the layout order also. Give it top to bottom. Or else I will use this one, okay? Left to right option. Left to right approach to understand which table is loaded, which table has been disabled. It's up to you. Maybe if you are interested with like this, you will get to. Okay, these are the source and these are the tables which has been getting impacted by using this source. And this is our main access data source and these are the tables are being loaded. Okay, close it. Important, please observe. Maybe in the interviews part, you will get to know. You will get this kind of a question. It's like a query dependency view. What is the importance of it? Okay. So here in query editor part, whenever you are extracting some new source systems, right? if you are trying to prepare a report, the first activity is in the query editor. So some of the essential transformations that we have to keep in our mind. Select the required columns. So example, you have extracting some table. Table name is sales table. Example. Okay. In that sales table, you have 50 columns. Are we going to use all 50 columns in the report? You can tell me. I'm asking a question. We are extracting a sales table in that 50 columns are there. Are we going to prepare a report using 50 columns? All 50 columns? No, right? Maybe some columns, we will ignore it. So keep only the selected or else business requirement fields. Okay. Required columns only we can make use of it, and remaining all columns we can delete it. Okay. As per the requirement, we'll keep the required columns and remaining columns we can delete it. Where you are going to delete? You're going to do that activity in the query editor. That is the first activity. Next, filter the data. Filter the data only what it is needed in the report level. Okay, I will show you the real example. So see this date table is there. Date table. In the report requirement, right? The end user is asking you to prepare a report from 2000 to 2015. That means 15 years of data. But here we have 1999. That means 16 years. So this 1999 information they are asking you to ignore. That means filter. How can we do that? So expectation from the customer is you have to prepare a report development from 2000 to 2015. So see here. See this number of years, right? 1999 to 2015 we have the information. Is this 1999? Is this required? You can tell me. Is that required to load into the Power BI desktop? In that kind of a scenario, you can remove it, not required to load into the Power BI desktop. Okay, we can ignore it. Select. That means we are trying to filter. So whatever the information from 1999, it will be get filtered. Got it? So that's what here. Filter the rows. Filter the rows. Filter the data only what is required in the report development. And remaining information will get loaded into the Power BI desktop. Another very important transformation is data type validation. Whenever there is some of the files like Excel, CSV, text files, data type is dynamically added, and the sources like databases, Access DB, SQL Server, Oracle, Postgres, data types, right? Whatever the data types they have created while in the backend part, the same data type will be get loaded onto the Power BI desktop. Same data type, it will be get loaded. So example here in our Access DB only, this step we have performed. Manually we have performed. On each and every table, this step we have performed because it's a database. So by default backend some data type is there. Okay, some other. So we have whenever for the report development, it will be get, we have to change it. Okay, data type as per the information. Okay, this is important. So these three are essential transformation. Essential transformation means which is very, very important. We have to keep in track while working on the Power Query editor. Understood? Is the three basic check. We have to do these things. Everyone, is that clear? Maybe in the interviews part, right? What are the essential transformations that you have used? By hand, you can tell. I will select the required columns. I can filter the information which is not required. Okay. Example also you can give it. Maybe in my requirement, I have the report development from last 5 years, but the backend data is available maybe 15 years or else 20 years. I have filtered the data. I have filtered it, which is not useful for my analysis. And the last one is change data type detection. So by default, some data types are available as per the data extraction. I have used change data type detection. It is available here. See this. These are the data types. Please try to remember few data types. Okay, everyone, please try to remember, get to know few data types: decimal, whole number, date and time, date, text data type. I mean, commonly we will use these data types. Clear? Others, please try to respond. Is that clear to you? I will share this material. Please go through it. So just bring it in this form, like different types of a tables. Okay, geo dimension product table, sales fact, some tables. We are trying to arrange it. We are trying to give some meaningful or else organizing the tables in right order. So these activities we are going to perform at Power BI desktop. Organizing the data, we are going to perform at Power BI desktop. Yes or no? Where you are performing, where you are doing the organizing the data in a right order. Is that in the Power Query editor or else Power BI desktop? So by using some transformations on each and every other table, please think and tell, okay? What I'm saying, you are organizing the tables and bringing the data in this meaningful order. Okay. For that, you are doing some transformations, we are performing some activities, some functions inside, and bringing the data in this right order. Example, this one, okay, cubic. This activity, are you performing in Power BI desktop or else Power Query editor? That is my question. Where you are organizing it? Good. In Power Query editor. So you are importing the tables, you are arranging, you are keeping aligned each and every table in a right order, right table structure, meaningful order. And we are trying to define, here we are using the transformations, we are trying to define each and every table is having some meaningful columns and rows of data. That's what we are doing. So by using this Power Query Editor, and the backend language for Power Query Editor is M language, M functions. So these are all M functions. See this. These are all M functions. This M functions. Okay. Is that M functions are case sensitive or is it not a case sensitive? Is that M functions are case sensitive or not a case sensitive? You know the meaning, right? Case sensitive, not a case sensitive. So as per the defined formulas and functions only, we have to write. Maybe if we can try to write capital T with a small t by mistake, it throws an error. Okay, completely gone. The last step. There is no table key. So while working on these M functions, we have to be very cautious. Okay, validate it. So there are three ways to use or else to write the M functions. Using the ribbon, you can find maximum transformations. Using the ribbon means this is a ribbon. See here. This is a ribbon, home ribbon or else ribbon tab above it. One option. And using the button click and click and adjust the formula. That is the second approach. And third one is we can write the custom code also. So we can start writing the adding the new columns. Okay, three ways to write M functions. You can identify the transformation from the ribbon. Also by it's very simple button click and adjustments of the formula. And third one is writing the custom functions by using the additional column. That is a custom column. Got it? So see here, M functions is a key for the data transformations part. So backend, M language, we are going to use it. Many of the transformations you can find out just on the ribbon part only. In the three tabs only, we can find maximum transformations. Home tab, transform tab, add column tab. From these tabs only, you can find out maximum transformations as per the report. I mean, as per the table or else a data set organization. Okay, structured organization. These three tabs. Okay, and turn on the formula bar to see the syntax. So maybe at your end, right? If you are not able to see the syntax, the formulas, click on the views tab, click on this, enable the formula bar. See here, if you are not seeing any formulas, maybe by default it is enabled. So if you want to observe the formulas, try to enable here. Views tab, enable it. Okay. Anyway, we are not writing the formulas. We have to observe the formula, how it is working, right? What are the ways or else what is the fields it is referring. So here it is. Enable the formula. Okay. If you want to see the full or else a complete syntax, you can make use of advanced query. So see this example, this step, this particular table. So if you want to observe each and every steps, I know I can select it here. See this, I can select it in this way, one by one step, one by one data transformation. All these transformations I want to see in a glance at a time. So to get this done, click on the Home tab. Here we have an advanced editor. This is important, please observe, advanced editor. By using this advanced editor, so what is the step? The first step is let. Let is the keyword for the initiation, extraction, and inside these are the step-by-step activities. So have extracted the file from this path. Next step, I have taken the navigation. Next step, BA underscore sales path. Next activity, I have changed the data type. And after that, I have appended the queries. I have appended with the international, replaced null information fields. And in is the written statement. See this? In is the written statement, the last step, right? Here you have performed the replace value. The last step it will be get written. Okay. It's a step by step. So if you want to see all the data transformation step, you can make use of advanced editor here. Okay. That's what here I have mentioned. Advanced editor to see the full syntax of each and every other transformation, we can make use of advanced query editor. Okay, and M is a case sensitive. Please remember, M is a case sensitive. Next, very important transformations. We already worked on the best practices part. So transpose is the transformations to convert rows to the columns and columns to the rows. And backend the transformation is table.transpose. So this is the backend formula for this. Okay. So example, what is this transpose? I have the color. See here. Color, letter, and value. If you want to get converted to these columns as a rows and rows to the columns, we can make use of transpose transformation, converting the rows to the columns and columns to the rows. Okay, vice versa. Another important transformation is pivot column. So what is this pivot column is? You know the unpivot, right? It's a vice versa to the pivot column. So example, see here. Color, letter, values are there. Below these are the values. Okay, these are the values. If you want to get converted these values, okay, color level values as a column header and column header, okay, as this first column or else information, then we can make use of pivot column, converting the selected column of values into the column header. See this? As of now, these are the values, right? Red, blue, green. After making use of pivot column, these will be get converted to this column header. See this? Values has been get converted to the column header, red, blue, green. Okay. So in this way, so column header, selected column values, it will be get converted to the headers. Okay. That's the purpose of pivot columns. Unpivot, we are already aware of it. If you want to get converted column headers as an attribute and values, then we can make use of unpivot columns. Important transformations. It will be very helpful on the real time. Okay. Transpose regular usage part. Okay. Pivot, unpivot columns. Got it? Unpivot is the column header. Okay. If you want to convert to an attribute as another one column, values as another column. See here, this is the output. Okay. This red, blue, green as one attribute column. Below values, these values as a new column. Then we can make use of unpivot. Pivot columns, values as a column header. And these values as a column header. If you want to get convert, you can make use of pivot column. Got it? Important and key transformations that we have to keep in mind. Okay. Next, merge. I said right, four types of merge we will regularly use, and remaining two have to ignore it, or else maybe we have to remember for the interview process. So here are these are the merge. So what is the default merge type? Can someone please help me? Mesh up. What is the full form of M in the sense? Mesh up. Mesh up. Yeah. Mesh up in the sense we are trying to combine multiple things. Example, in our Power BI, right? We are extracting the data from CSV. We are extracting the data from Access DB. We are trying to clubbing together, blending together. Okay. What is the default join here? In Power Query Editor, what is the default join if we are using an merge transformation? We already discussed here, this way. Default is left outer. So full outer, if you want all the rows from all the tables, both of the tables, you can make use of full outer join. Okay, it just works as like an union all. Union all is nothing but maybe A table is there with 4 records, and B table also similar records are there. Okay, club it together. It will get added all A and B table as in one single table. That is nothing but a merge. Okay, union all. In that maybe we can find out the duplicates and all information. Left outer join. Example, I want all the records from A table matching data from B table. Only matching records from B table. Then I can make use of left outer join, which is a default joint. Okay. Next, inner join. A table is there and B table is there. Two separate tables are there. If you want to get extract the common records, okay, common data, then we can make use of inner join. Common data between these two. Okay, based on the common column. If you want to extract only the common records between A table and B table, you can make use of inner join. Right outer is almost vice versa to the left outer. All the records from the second table, that means B table, matching data from A table. Okay, as per the common column, matching data from A table. Then we can make use of right outer join. Now I have a query here. Please respond. I have extracted the salesperson, right? And here I have merged with product table. So here the merge queries part, can I do a right outer? Right outer. You can see the record count, 5 out of 5 records. So that means 5 records only we are going to get it. Is that a right approach? You are ignoring the product table, and as per the common mapping, you are importing from sales. Is that a right approach? Okay. Left outer. So I want all the records from this matching data from the salesperson. So you can see the record 1217 is matching from 2412 records. Okay, you have to check this. Important. While doing that activity, right, we have to check how many records are matching. That is right outer. Next one is left anti. So rare scenarios only we can make use of it. Left anti. Show only the records from A table, and even there is a match or no match from the B table, we are going to ignore it. That is nothing but left anti. All the records from only the records, sorry, only the rows in first or else A table and ignoring the B table. Similarly, right anti. Only the records from second or B table, and there is no match or else no records matching from A table. Then in that kind of a scenario, right anti we are going to use it. These two joins, we will use it on, I mean, like not regularly, cannot say that regular, rare conditions or rare scenarios, we can make use of these left anti, right anti. Regular transformations are, these four are regular. Full outer, left outer, inner join, right outer join. Okay, please remember. But in the interview prospect, you have to respond all six. Okay, don't say that I have worked only 4 types of a joints. Okay, you have to tell 6 types of joints. The count is also 6 only here. 6 joints are there. Got it? Is that clear? Everyone, respond please. Fine. Next one. Data profiling, which is again for this is for internal reference. What is this data profiling means? You are observing something on each and every column, some fields, right? Some validity, error, empty. Correct? Each and every table, you're observing something like validity, error records, or else empty. What is the percentages? So this is nothing but, okay, see here, zip code, city, state, validity of the data 100%, and there is no error. Blank or else a null data is also not available. Example product table, I have added some fields right here. See this, empty is 19%, validity is 81%. So what is this means? Validity of the data is 81, null information is available 19% here. Okay. These two fields which you are observing this validity part. Like that, I mean empty records which we have. Others we can see that empty records is 0. Okay. This is nothing but column quality check. Okay. So this is for our internal reference only we can enable from this area. So go to the views tab. Here you can observe column quality check. So what is going to define is, it's going to give the validity of the information. Based on the extracted data, is there any empty records, null data, or else is there any error information, or what is the validity? In the form of percentage we are going to receive, percentages. See here. Like that, we have one more, okay? data validation, that is column distribution. Column distribution will give you how many distinct values or as categories information is there on each and every field. So out of all the fields, you can see the information, how many distinct or else is there any unique, you can observe it. 502 is the distinct values and 247 records are unique. Okay, the distribution of information based on the values, it will try to segregate what is the unique, what is the distinct data on each and every other column in a table. So that information we are going to get it by using column distribution. Another one, column profile. So column profile, it will give you the detailed analysis. Okay, what is the count of records? So it is considered the count of records 1000. Okay, though we have many records. And what is the error information here? Empty records. And what about the distinct and unique? So complete deep analysis or as the deep details, we are going to get it by using column profile. Okay, along with the bars. See here, it's providing with the bar chart also. So this complete statistics, we can get it from the column profile. And these three combination, column quality, column distribution, column profile, we are going to call it as an data profile. Maybe we are going to get a question on what is a data profile. Data profile is nothing but these three combination, we are going to call it as a data profile. Column quality check, column distribution to find out the unique and distinct, and column profile is for the detailed or else deep down analysis. Okay, that's what here I have presented. So column statistics to give the validity of the information in the form of percentages. Okay, column quality it will give the validity in the form of a percentage. Distribution, it will give the count of it. What is the unique, what is the distinct values in each and every other field. Column profile, it will give the detailed analysis. Okay, complete analysis, which has been included column quality and column distribution. You can see the column quality statistics also. See here, if after turning on the column profile, you can see the information, right? Empty records, how many, count how many, even the distinct how many, and unique how many. So these details we can get it by using column profile. So for the space allocation and all, what I am doing in the sense, I'm just trying to ignoring these two, enabling only this column profile to my reference. Okay. Important on the interview prospect only, not for I mean, this is for our reference. Important on the interview prospect. What is the data profiling? You will get a chance to get a question. Okay. And also the certification level PL300, we will get a question on which activity we are going to see percentages as a part of data profiling. They will give an options like column quality, column distribution, column profile. You have to respond. Which, I mean, like in the profiling part, which activity or else by enabling which option we will get the percentages in the form of a percentages, the data validated. Is that a column quality, column distribution, column profile? Percentage, column quality. Okay. Important, please remember. Next, I have prepared some knowledge check for your reference. Okay, please try to respond it. What is the main purpose of using Power Query Editor? Read the options and respond with an answer. Read the options, respond with an answer. ABC. Main purpose of Power Query Editor is to clean the data. Okay. Before doing the data model, we have to clean up. First one is B. Which of the following data source can Power Query connects? ABC. All the above. Good. Next. Which of the following selection isn't, read the question properly, isn't one of the key areas of the Power Query Editor? Which of the following selections isn't one of the 5 key areas? Read the options and respond with the right answer. I've shown you what are the key areas, right? Read the question properly, respond with the right answer. key areas at Power Query Editor. Key area. Let me showcase. See here. In Power Query Editor, I told you the key areas, right? So queries is available. Queries is a key area. You're observing the queries here, right? This is the queries, and this is the data which you have extracted. Query settings is an important key area on there. They are asking which is not a key area, isn't a key area. So, as per the options they have provided, query pane you are observing. I just showcase to you. This is the queries query pane. Preview data preview is available here. Data preview. Query settings is also a key area. This is also key area. Conditional columns. This is a transformation, right? Conditional column is a transformation. Correct? Understood. The question is, which of the following selection isn't one of the key 5 key areas of the Power Query area? That is the question. Okay, read the question. Let me. Answer is this one, option C. What language we are using in the Power Query editor? Which language we are using it to create the custom columns or else the backend formulas? Which language it is? Mashup language. Okay. M stands for mashup. So you are combined access data with manually created table. So here we have combined it, blended the data mush has been happening here. Got it? M language. Next. Read this and let me know. If you have 2 queries that have different data but similar column header, and you want to combine both tables into one with all the combined rows, which operation, which transformation you are going to perform? Read it. Let me know the answer. Only one answer. Append queries, okay? Append. What is the risk of having null values in a numeric column? So example, sales table is there. If you have some null data, null means empty records in this revenue, which operation it will not perform properly. Risk means operation which is not going to perform right way. Is that a sum, average, or else a max? The function average of data will be incorrect. The function max of data will be incorrect. The function sum of data will be incorrect. Which operation will not work properly? If you find out some null data, this is a general question, not on the Power BI or else something. There is some number. If you are using which aggregation, that is sum or else max or else average, which is not going to give a right answer, incorrect values. Sum will give the right only. Okay, average will give the wrong. Okay. Max also we can find out easily the max and highest value. Average, if there is some null data, it will give some incorrect information. Okay, important. Remember. Okay. I just explained here. Average takes the total and divided by the number of not null values. So that's why average aggregation will give you the incorrect values. Okay. Fine. Few more queries. Otherwise, shall we discuss few more knowledge check tomorrow? If you are okay. Few more knowledge check. Tomorrow we will discuss it. Up to this part, I'm stopping. Okay. I will share you this presentation as well. So please go through it and let me know. And also, I'm expecting from each and everyone, try to complete these data transformations of these tables and share your snapshots. Okay. Please respond it. complete these data transformations. Next, we are going to work on the data model. Okay. We are moving on step by step, right? So data transformation is going to get completed. Next, we will work on the data modeling part. Maybe I'll start it day after tomorrow or day after. I'm stopping up to this part. So tomorrow also a few more knowledge checks are there. I will do that. And then we will start working on the data modeling. If you have any questions or else concerns, please let me know. I'm stopping. Everyone following, right? Is that flow is okay to you or else any slowness or else your voice is not audible sometimes? Any problem? That flow is fine. At the end of the sessions, right? Last, I will ask you the feedbacks. I'm expecting the feedback for my internal reference, okay? Not for narrating. It's for my internal review, how the batch, okay? How they are understood or else how they are followed. I want that analysis at the end of the training, okay? For my internal reference. Okay, fine then. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. We'll connect tomorrow. Thank you.